Good evening, guys. Very good evening, all of you. Am I audible to all of you? Am I audible to all of you? Yes, very good evening. Harshita is already here. Very good evening, guys. So today we are going to discuss speed, time and distance. Very interesting caselet based question. Okay, small caselet type of questions, which is a very commonly asked pattern in your exam nowadays. Same type of questions will be discussed in today's class. And trust me, at the end of this session, you are definitely going to tell me that the session was interesting. Same type of questions will be. Okay, so I want all of you to just see the questions today. You are really going to enjoy the questions. Okay, all are conceptual questions and not much calculations are involved. Same as that of your SBI PO mains. Okay, Pankaj is here. Yes, Prashant is here. Harshita, very good evening. Very good evening, guys. Okay, so guys, make it this series, make it a success. All of you, please share it with your friends once quickly, so that if we get the count of 50, you will also enjoy the session. Okay, so all of you quickly share the session so that we can start here. Have you tried yesterday's question? Have you tried yesterday's question? So few of you were saying, ma'am, it was none of these, and few of you are giving the answer over here. So none of these is not the correct answer. Okay, none of these is not the correct answer. Kishore Kumar, Anto, Jagan, Pankaj, yes, very good evening all of you. Okay, so guys, in today's session, what I have planned is to take two small caselets in this, which will really give you very good idea about the concepts also. Okay, very good question. So you will tell me at the end. Okay, I need not tell, you yourself will tell me. So just let us see how it goes. Okay, now for your IBPS PO mains crash course, we have bought this course for the mock discussion over here, in which you will come to know about the strategy. I think I have already told you, just check it out on the Oliveboard app. 2 days are already over, but still the offer is going on. If you use my name as the code, that is Priyanka as the code, you are just going to pay 1374 for this course over here. Okay, and similarly for your SBI PO mains also, I think many of you must have bought Oliveboard test series so far. Okay, so questions, many students find it bit tougher to understand these questions. So for that also we have bought a new series over here. Just check it out. So mains full mock solution batch over reasoning, English. So all these sections would be covered in this. Okay, so I want all of you to just check it out once on the Oliveboard app over here. So should we move ahead now? So yes, as we are discussing things in this particular course, Pankaj, Jagan, Anto, Stuti has also joined. Very good evening, Stuti. Okay, so first day we had discussed about profit and loss. Yesterday we had discussion about SICI. Now today's topic is nothing but time, speed and distance over here. Okay, so that is what is the plan for today. Let us start the discussion now. Good evening, good evening. Anil is also here. Very good evening. Dinesh, very good evening, guys. Very good evening. Good to see you all. Now this is a small caselet which I am going to discuss. I want all of you to read the question very carefully. Okay, so here is a small caselet. This question, similar pattern question was there in your SBI PO 2020 exam as well. Priyanka is also here. Very good evening. Okay, so many of you are new. I can see it. So guys, I request all of you to please share the session. All of you quickly do that. Yes. So that we'll be able to continue the series in the next week as well. Okay, so all of you quickly share the session with your friends wherever you are there in any group or any channel. Yes, let us start it now. Can you observe the question here? Very interesting question. Now what is mentioned in my question over here? Okay, so this was a small caselet. As I told you, this is a new pattern for your arithmetic section. What they are giving is, they will give you some small information, and based on that 1 or 2 questions would be asked. So these were the 2 questions which were asked based on this. What is the total distance covered by car and distance travelled by the jail van till the caught the convict over here? And second question was, after how many hours the convict get caught over here? Okay, very interesting question and challenging also. Okay, let us do it. All of you just pay attention now. So what is mentioned in my question over here? They have mentioned you here, a convict managed to escape from a jail over here. Okay, and ran continuously at 10 km per hour. Okay, so suppose this is a jail. Okay, now convict left the jail for 2.5 hours he was running. Okay, so he is running with a speed of 10 km per hour, and after 2.5 hour he was spotted by a person in a parked car that was at a negligible distance from him. Now this part you understand very well. All of you please pay attention. What is said in your question? They have given you that there was a car over here and convict was also present here. Okay, so there was negligible distance between car and the convict over here after 2.5 hours. After 2.5 hours. Now can anybody tell me how much distance it must have moved? Yes, can anybody tell me how much distance the convict has moved so far? So he is running for 2.5 hours. His speed is also given to you. So how much distance? He must have moved 25 kilometers of the distance. Very good. Anil, Prashant, very good guys. Nayan, 25 kilometer is the perfect answer. Very good. I hope everybody is getting it. Pankaj also got the answer here. 25 kilometer he must have moved over here. Okay, so what is given in your question? From jail, that convict has moved certain place which is nothing but the value of 25 kilometer. That is Dagan, Pankaj, very good. Now let us read further part over here. Now what is given? The car has noticed the convict over here. Then convict increased his speed by 50%. Okay, so his initial speed is 10 km per hour. Now he has increased it by 50% over here. So what would be his new speed? His new speed will become 15 km per hour. 15 km per hour. Yes, Juhe has also joined. Very good evening. Okay, so his speed, new speed will be equal to 15 km per hour. Now what is given in your question? The car turned immediately after spotting the convict. So what has happened? The convict has increased the speed. But what about car? Car has decided to travel back to jail to inform the authorities. So car is traveling in this direction now to inform to the jail over here. I hope all of you are getting it. Now what is given? The jail van left with no delay. Okay, jail van immediately left when he reached over here and caught the convict over here. The speed of both car and jail van were 25 km per hour. Very interesting question. So what is the asked question over here? Dinesh is saying 125 km. Let me check. I don't think it is 125. Let us check it out. Okay, let us check it out. Okay, let us see if it is a correct answer over here. All of you please pay attention. First you understand this situation over here. So what has happened in this case? CG Gokul is saying 125 km over here, 7.5 hours. Okay, let us see. Let us see if it is correct answer or not. Now what has happened? This car is moving back over here. Okay, and it is moving to catch this thief. Okay, the car is moving to catch this thief. Now when they will be catching each other, can I say time value should be same? Are you getting it? Can I say time value should be same here? Everybody agrees to this? Yes. Now what will happen over here? All of you please pay attention. Abhinesh, 100 km, no. 100 km is also not the correct answer. Let us check it out. I think 125 is the correct answer over here. Okay, so all of you please pay attention now. How will you do this situation now? Now what has happened? Suppose this convict has moved x kilometer of distance. Okay, suppose convict has moved x kilometer of distance. Now as per your question, this jailer is catching this convict over here. That means both should be present over there at the same time. Do you agree to this? Yes, if convict is getting caught by the jailer, that means both should be present at the same time over here. So can I say time taken by the convict should be equal to time taken by the jailer? Are you getting my point? Everybody agreeing to that? Yes. Now what is the concept over here? When it is for the convict, it is very simple. For convict, you know that the distance travelled is x kilometer and how much is his speed? His speed is 15 km per hour. Very simple one. So how will you calculate the time for the convict? That is very easy. X divided by distance divided by speed, that is nothing but x by 15. Everybody agrees to this? Everybody agrees to this? Now what about jailer? This part is very interesting. All of you please pay attention over here. Now what will happen for the jailer over here? This car is going back to jail first. Okay, your car is going back to jail. So how much time it will take? 25 km is the distance, and now it is going, how much is the distance over here? The speed of the car and van, both of the values are same, which is given as 25 km. So I will divide this by 25 again. I hope all of you are getting my point. Okay, now it has reported to the jail. Now jailer will come back to the same place over here. Now how much distance jailer will cover? Jailer has to cover this 25 plus this x distance over here. Are you getting my point? Jailer has to cover this 25 distance plus x distance. So this equation will become 25 plus x divided by 25, because jail van car is also running with a same speed over here. Everybody following the equation? Anybody having any small doubt in this equation, please ask me. Okay, so this is a very interesting concept. What is happening? Convict is running. Okay, second part is your car is going back. So first you have to take that time, and now jailer is running from the start. So you have to take both of the time into account, and they are meeting at the same point because they could catch the thief over here. Everybody is getting the point here? Anybody having any small doubt, please ask me. Okay, so let us evaluate this equation. What will I get from this? This will become x by 15. This is equal to 1 plus, if you are calculating this value, this is again 1 plus x by 25 here. If you are taking it on the other side, you can just check it out. This is 5x minus 2x upon 75. This is equal to 2. Okay, so you can just check out what value you are getting for x. Perfect answer. X value, is it 75? X value is 75 from this? I don't think so. I think it is 50. Just check it out. I think x value will be equal to 50 from this. Everybody agrees to this? Anybody having any doubt in this? Anybody having any doubt in this? Yes, please ask me if you are not following. Is this equation clear to everyone? Yes. So once you have calculated, I think 15, what is the LCM? 75. So 15 5s are, then we have, okay, this is 3 guys. This is 3, 25 3s are, so this will become 3, 2 will get cancelled. You are right. X value is 75. Stuti, Harshita, please check it out. X value would be 75 over here. Now let us check our first question. Let us check the first question, which is based on this small caselet over here. So what is asked in my first question? They are asking me, what is the total distance travelled by the car and distance travelled by the jail van till the convict is getting caught over here? Till your convict is getting caught. So here is my jail. I have calculated this distance is 25 kilometer. Okay, here there was a car. Okay, now what is asked in your question? This x value you have already calculated, which is nothing but 75 kilometer according to you. Yes, we have calculated this x value itself. That was nothing but 75. Now what is your question over here? How much is the total distance travelled by the car and distance travelled by the jail van? So how much distance is covered by the car over here? 25 kilometer. Now when your jail van is running, jail van will move from here till this. Are you getting it? Jail van will move from here to here. That means 25 plus 75. Everybody is getting the point. So 125 kilometer is the perfect answer over here. 125 kilometer is the perfect answer. Everybody is following it. Anybody having any small doubt in this, please ask me. Is this thing clear? Nayana is getting it. Kishore Kumar got it. Did you understand the concept? First you have to take that car at a jail place, and from them the jail van will run. So you have to make the changes in your distance accordingly. Everybody is getting the point? Anil got it. Nayana got it. Very good. Kishore, perfectly clear. Anybody having any small doubt in this, please ask me. Perfectly clear to all of you? Okay, now what is the second question over here? Second question is given to you as, after how many hours did the convict get caught from the moment he is escaping from the jail over here? Now this is very interesting part. What is asked over here? The convict is getting escaped from the jail. Now you know that he was running for how much time? According to your question, he was running for 2.5 hours. He was running for 2.5 hours. Dinesh, Abhinesh, Anil, all of them will take. So our first 2.5 hours the convict is running over here, and now you have calculated this value is nothing but 75 kilometer. This value, x value, is nothing but 75 kilometers over here. So at a distance of 75 kilometer he is getting caught. So how much would be the time? 75 divided by 15. 75 divided by 15, that is nothing but 5 hours. Plus this 2.5, that means after 7.5 hours your convict will get caught. I think everybody is getting it. After 7.5 hours, your convict will get caught over here. Perfect answer. Rads, Pankaj, Harshita, Stuti. Very good, guys. Everybody is getting it. Anybody having any small doubt in this, please ask me. Perfectly clear to all of you? Yes. Should we move ahead now? So let us move on to, this was a small caselet which was there in your PO Mains 2020 exam itself. I have taken it from there. I think it is clear to everyone. Yes. Okay, perfect. Let us move on to next question now. So once you understand, guys, all of you can just show me the thumbs up so that we can move ahead on to the second question over here. Okay, so second question is there on your screen. Yes, very interesting question again. I want all of you to first read the question over here. Many calculations are not there, but question is very interesting one. So logical question entirely. Let me see how many of you could read and follow this. Yes, very good. So what is given in your question over here? Here they have given you in a college, again they have given you a small caselet. Okay, so here basically it is based on the diagram over here. Diagram is very interesting one. Let us read this diagram over here. So what is given in your question? All of you please pay attention. So question is saying that in a college there are three different blocks. Okay, namely electrical block, you can see it here, computer block, it is written here, and mechanical block over here. Okay, they all are located in such a way that each block is equidistant from the other two blocks over here, and distance is nothing but 70 to 100 meter. So between each of the block, the distance is nothing but 70 to 100 meters over here. Everybody is following it? Yes. Anybody having any small doubt in this, please ask me. Okay, now what is given in your question over here? They have given you a student can only travel in the anti-clockwise direction. So true, student can travel only in this direction over here. I hope everybody is getting it. Okay, now what is said in your question with respect to the given figure, that is from electrical to computer, computer to mechanical, mechanical to electrical, so likewise. Okay, now they have also provided you the information. Ishika is at electrical block. So here Ishika is present over here at a electrical block over here, who is running with a speed of 45 meter per second. So her speed is nothing but 45 meter per second. Second one, Chirag is at computer block. So Chirag is present at this second block over here, who is running with a speed of 75 meter per second. Who is running with a speed of 75 meter per second. Okay, and what about last one? Mayank is at mechanical block. So Mayank is running over here at a mechanical block with a speed of 60 meter per second. So speed is given to you as 60 meter per second. Can you see it? So this is my given diagram over here. I hope all of you are getting it. Anybody having any doubt in this? Yes. Now once you finish reading, we will solve the first question over here. So guys, I am requesting all of you, please share the session with your friends also. So next week also, if I am planning to take mains, provided we are getting good response. Okay, so all of you have to share the session, make it a good count guys, so that we will be able to solve maximum questions till your mains exam. Okay, yes. So Dinesh is saying 12 minutes. Are you sure, Dinesh? It is 12 minutes. He is saying 12 minutes would be the answer over here. Should I explain? Did you understand the question situation over here? 12 minutes is not the correct answer, Dinesh. 12 minutes is not the correct answer over here. Okay, so should I explain you? All of you are ready? So all of you now pay attention over here. Let me explain this question to you. Very interesting question. So it is actually very conceptual question over here. Okay, so if you understand the concept, you will never make mistake in these type of questions over here. Okay, now all of you please pay attention. So how we are going to go about this question? So what is said in your question over here? They have provided you, the first question here says that Ishika and Chirag live at the same time over here. Okay, so Ishika is present here, Chirag is present here, both of them are leaving at the same time from their blocks. Okay, find out the time at which time they will meet each other. Okay, so anybody wants to try? Anybody wants to try the question? Yes. Dinesh is saying 12 minutes. That is not a correct answer. Which concept will you use? Anybody can tell me which concept will be applicable here? Yes. Relative speed concept. Yes, very good. Relative speed concept would be used. Now they are talking about Chirag and Ishika. Your question is talking about Chirag and Ishika over here. 8 minutes, okay. Raj is saying 8 minutes here. Relative speed is 30. Perfect one. Dinesh. Manan is also saying 8 minutes over here. Let us check. I think 8 minutes is the perfect answer here. Rats is getting it. Manan is getting it. Very good, guys. Very good. Okay, so how will you do this? All of you please pay attention over here. So what is Abhishek also got it. 8 minutes is the perfect answer for this. So what is the concept in this case? First of all, you are talking about Ishika and Chirag. Okay, now both of them are running in the same direction. Because why same direction? They are moving in the same track. So same track means they are running in the same direction. Okay, so many students feel that direction means it should be vertical. Not necessary. Direction can be circular also. Both of them are moving on the same path. Are you getting it? So what would be the relative speed here? Relative speed will be equal to 75 minus 45. Till then it is perfectly correct. Okay, now when we are talking about relative speed, you know that relative speed multiplied by time will be equal to distance. Okay, will be equal to distance. Now next point is very important here. What will you take the value as distance over here? What will you take the value of distance? Can anybody tell me what would be the value of distance here? Yes, rats got it perfectly correct over here. It is a very logical and very good conceptual question over here. Okay, so when you have to take the distance, all of you please pay attention now. This is a circular diagram, okay, symmetrical diagram. Now when we are talking about the distance, you may think that Ishika is running like this, Chirag is running like this. Now I should take distance as 7200. Yes, you may feel that the distance between them would be 7200. So why we are not taking it as 7200? Anybody can tell me? Why we are not taking it as 7200 over here? Can anybody tell me the reason for this? Very interesting question. I can also write 7200 upon time. I can also write this as 7200 meter is the distance between them divided by time, and I can calculate the time at which they are meeting each other. But why we are not taking it as 7200 meter? Yes, anyone? Now this part of questions are very interesting one. Chirag moves faster. Abhinesh, you are perfectly correct over here. So whenever you have to, it is in the anti-clockwise direction over here. Yes, very good. So not only about anti-clockwise direction, guys. It is mainly about whose speed is more. Okay, so that is very, very important, especially when you are writing relative speed formula. Please remember, Ishika's speed is less over here. So when they are catching each other, that means Chirag is catching the Ishika over here. So what is the common confusion among students over here? Should we take this value, ma'am, or should we take this value? Okay, so what should be the relative distance over here? So as they are moving in anti-clockwise direction, that is not a correct reason. Okay, so anti-clockwise direction is not the reason over here. Basically, the reason is Chirag is moving with a more speed. Chirag's speed is nothing but 75 meter per second. So he is going to catch Ishika over here. Ishika cannot catch Chirag. आर यू गेटिंग माई पॉइंट? यस, चैंपियन हिंदी प्लीज. ओके, तो इसमें आपको ये चीज देखनी है कि किसकी स्पीड कम है. ठीक है, इशिका जो है वो कम स्पीड से दौड़ रही है और चिराग ज्यादा स्पीड से दौड़ रहा है, तो ऑब्वियसली चिराग ही इशिका को जाके मिलेगा. ओके, इशिका कैन नेवर मीट चिराग. इशिका चिराग को कभी मिल नहीं पाएगी. आर यू गेटिंग माई पॉइंट? सो बेसिकली योर सिचुएशन विल हैपन दैट यू हैव टू टेक द डिस्टेंस बिटवीन चिराग एंड इशिका नाउ. चैंपियन, आर यू गेटिंग इट? तो जब भी आप ये रिलेटिव स्पीड का कॉन्सेप्ट यूज करोगे, प्लीज कीप इन माइंड who is catching the other person over here. So that is a very important concept. Everybody is getting my point? Is Ishika speed more than what is the distance we take, ma'am? Yes, अगर yes, अनिल ने यहाँ पे बहुत ही अच्छा क्वेश्चन पूछा है कि अगर इशिका की स्पीड ज़्यादा होती तो हमें क्या डिस्टेंस लेना चाहिए था. Yes, can anybody tell me what would be the answer then? Yes, कोई मुझे बताएगा क्या आंसर होगा? Yes, अगर इशिका आपका डिस्टेंस बन जाता 7200 मीटर. अनिल, आर यू गेटिंग इट? इफ इशिका स्पीड इज मोर दैन चिराग, if Ishika is running with a more speed than Chirag, in that case Ishika is going to catch Chirag. ओके, इशिका चिराग को जाके मिलेगी, दैट इज द रीजन यू हैव टू टेक डिस्टेंस एज 70 to 100 मीटर इन दैट केस. आर यू गेटिंग माई पॉइंट? Everybody is following this? Anybody having any small doubt, please ask me. Okay, so in this particular question, the question which is given over here, you can see speed of Chirag is more. Speed of Chirag is more, so I have to take my distance as 70 to 100 here and 70 to 100 here. That means 70 to 100 into 2 over here. Are you getting my point? So if you are calculating this value, this is nothing but 30. This is 70 to 100 into 2 upon time I have to calculate. So this will get cancelled over here. This value 3 2s are 4s are 0. So you are going to get 480 seconds as the time. So if I have to convert this into minute, I will divide this over here. So this answer would be equal to 8 minutes. Answer would be equal to 8 minutes. Everybody is following it? किसी को कोई भी डाउट प्लीज पूछेगा. Anybody having any small doubt in this? Perfectly clear? Champion समझ में आ गया? Harsh, is it clear? Kishore, Anil, those who wanted me to explain in English and Hindi, both of you are clear with this question? Anybody having any doubt? Rats, मैंने आपका doubt नहीं देखा. In same condition, when will they meet? Second time, what will be the distance? Rats, I am going to explain the question. Okay, so in this case, second question is based on the same concept over here. Okay, so your second question is based on the same concept. All of you, please pay attention now. Okay, so should we move ahead? Okay, I hope all of you must have understood the question now. So this question we already did. See, this is the second question over here. This is the second question over here. So here they are asking you if Chirag and Mayank leave from the respective block over here. So we know that Chirag is running from here and Mayank is moving from this block over here. Okay, so what is given in your question? If Chirag and Mayank both are leaving from their blocks simultaneously, that means at the same point, then at which point do they meet over here? So कौन से point पे वो लोग मिलेंगे? तो let me write out the value. This is 75 मीटर पर सेकेंड. अगर आप मयंक की वैल्यू देखोगे तो ये 60 मीटर पर सेकेंड आपकी वैल्यू है. ठीक है, I hope everybody is getting it. Okay, now how will you solve this? Can you tell me first of all what would be the distance now? Can anybody tell me what would be the distance here? Manish Kumar is saying 70 to 100. Okay, let us see. Manish Kumar, let us see. Stuti, Mayank speed is more. Then what is the condition arise? Stuti, just tell me the value for this particular question. So you will understand it better once you do this question over here. I think you will understand it better. 70 to 100. Now you got the answer perfectly. Pankaj is getting it. Harshita also got it. 70 to 100 meter would be the value over here. Everybody is following it. Anybody having any small doubt in this? Why is it happening? Because just now I have explained you have to check whose speed is more over here. Whose speed is more? Chirag's speed is more. That means Chirag is going to catch Mayank. Are you getting my point? All of you are getting my point over here. Harsh, your answer, I don't think it is a correct answer. Let us check it out. I'm not sure. Let us check it out. I hope everybody is getting the distance value now. Same concept will follow here as well. So as Chirag is moving with more speed, he is going to catch Mayank over here. Okay, so Chirag is going to catch Mayank over here. So my distance value would be equal to 70 to 100 meter now. Okay, so how will you calculate the time now? Time value is written as distance divided by relative speed. What is the relative speed? 75 minus 60. That is nothing but 15 meter per second. Everybody is following it. So you can just calculate the time value over here. So what would be the value? 15 fours are. Okay, so 15 fours are 60. Then you have, yes. So how much would be the remaining value? Yes, 15, I think 8s are and 0. 480 seconds would be the value. Everybody is getting it. If you are dividing this value over here. Okay, everybody is following it so far. Anybody having any doubt, please ask me. Perfectly clear, right? So once we have calculated the time, now next part you have to understand well. Okay, so all of you please pay attention over here. 480 seconds is the time over here. What are they asking you? At which time do they meet over here? Now when you are calculating the distance, over here, this is the time in second. If you are taking Mayank's speed, you have to count the distance from here. And if you are taking Chirag's speed, you have to count the distance from here. Very important point here. So let me take Mayank's speed as the reference. Let me take Mayank's speed as the reference. So how much distance he will cover in this time? 60 meter per second. His speed multiplied by time is nothing but 480 over here. Everybody is following it? Okay. So how will you calculate this? This will get multiplied. 8 6 are 48. 6 4 are 24 plus 8, that is 28. So you are going to get 28,800 meters. 28,800 meter. Now my reference point is Mayank. My reference point is Mayank because I have taken his speed as the reference. Are you getting my point? I have taken Mayank's speed as the reference over here. From there, I have to count 28,800 meter. Now, how will you count it? First of all, you know that this is 7,200, this is 7,200, 7,200. So, if I calculate the perimeter, over here, that will become 7,200 into 3. 7,200 into 3. So, what would be the value here? 21,600. Are you getting my point? So, first of all, they will cover one perimeter is 7,200 meter. How much would be the remaining distance? 28,800 minus 21,600, which is nothing but 7,200 meter from Mayank. From Mayank, because Mayank is my reference over here. That means you are moving in anti-clockwise distance and 7,200 meter is the value. That means they are going to meet at an electrical block. Perfect answer by many of you. Perfect answer by many of you. Manish, Ishwar, Ajay, Rats, Harshita. Did you guys understand this question? Yes, very interesting and very conceptual question here. Anybody having any doubt in this? Anybody having any doubt in this? Perfectly clear to all of you? Did you all enjoy this question? Yes, very interesting concept here. Whenever you are writing relative speed, yes, electrical is the perfect answer. Harsh got it, Pankaj got it, Manish, Kishore, Prashant, very good. Everybody is clear with this concept? Please remember this concept. Whenever you are doing the relative speed concept, you have to always check whose speed is more, especially when they are moving in the same direction. Perfectly clear? Yes, I hope all of you must have enjoyed this question. Yes, so these type of questions will be frequently asked in your SBI PO mains exam, where your concept would be tested to a really higher level. Perfectly clear? Yes, thumbs up, very good. Anil, Rats, they are showing the thumbs up, very good guys, perfect one. So let us move on to next question now. Next question is based on your single question, single 2-marker question. Let me see how many of you could do this one. Very interesting question again. Simple arithmetic question. Okay, so here they have given you the information. Based on the information, you have to calculate the answer for this. So we have discussed 2 caselets so far, which were actually very conceptual caselets which I have taken. Now this was a single question present in your, I think, 2018 or 19 exam. So I have taken it from there itself. Stuti, yes, very good, perfect. So how will you do this question now? All of you please pay attention over here. So what is given in this question is ratio of length of 2 trains is 2:3 over here. Okay, so there are 2 trains in this. The speed is 2:3. Speed of both the trains is 72 km per hour and 84 km per hour over here. Okay, now 2 compartments. So let me talk about train 1 and train 2. They have given you the speed is 2x and 3x over here. Okay, what are their speeds over here? 72, this is the speed over here and this is the length. Okay, so let me write down the length in this case. Now what is given in your question? This is 72, this is 84 km per hour. Now what your question is saying here, if 2 compartments are increased in a smaller train over here. Now my smaller train would be this. If 2 compartments are added, so what would be your new length now? Your new length will become 2x into 1.2, or I can say 2.4x over here. My new length will become 2.4x. Everybody is following this? Okay, now what is said in the next part over here? They are saying both the trains are running in the same direction. They cross each other in 97.2 seconds. Now both of them are running in the same direction. So relative speed would be difference between their value. Your relative speed would be nothing but difference between their value. So what would be the value? 12 km per hour. The difference is nothing but 12 km per hour. Now how will you convert this into meter per second? Multiply it by 5 by 18. Multiply your given value by 5 by 18 here. Everybody is following it? Okay, now once you have converted this into meter per second, this will become 6 2s are 6 3s are over here. Now they have given you, you have to write down this is the relative speed equal to what is the total length? New length is 2.4x and this length is nothing but 3x over here. I hope everybody is following it. Divided by time in this case. Divided by time over here. Everybody is following it. Now can anybody tell me what is the value that you are getting over here? What is the value that you are getting over here for the time over here? So they have given you, they are crossing each other in 97.2 seconds. So you have to substitute your value as 97.2. Anybody can tell me what is the value of x that you are getting? If anybody has calculated the value, yes. What would be the value of x from this? Simply you have to substitute the value and calculate your x value over here. 12. Okay, very good. So 12, 17, 1 by 7 is the final answer over here. But what is the value of x from this? So using this equation, you are supposed to calculate the x, which will become 5.4x. This is nothing but 97.2 seconds over here. Okay, and this value is nothing but 10 by 3. So if you are solving this, this is 3 3s are, 3 2s are and 3 4s are. This will become 324 divided by 5.4 over here. Simple one. So many of you had already calculated the answer. 17 1 by 7 is the perfect answer here. Okay, so if you are dividing this value, I think x value will be equal to 60. X value is nothing but 60 over here. Now once you have calculated x value, what is said in your question? They are asking you that if two same compartments are added to a longer train. Now what is the length of compartment over here? 2x was the original length. This is 2.4 over here. So can I say my compartment length would be 0.4x? My compartment length would be 0.4x, that is nothing but 0.4 into 60, that is 24 meters are my compartment. 24 meters are my compartment over here. Now they have asked you two same compartments are joined. Two same compartments are joined. So what you have to calculate, the longer train will cross 196 meter long platform over here. So how will you calculate it now? This new length will be equal to 3 into 60, that is 180, plus you are adding these compartments. You are adding these compartments, that will be equal to 204 meters over here. That will be equal to 204 meter. Everybody is following it? ये 12 कहाँ से आया? Okay, so which 12 are you talking about? Yes, Tuti? Which 24 ही आएगा? ओके 24 ही आएगा आपका, क्योंकि आपकी जो न्यू लेंथ है अगर आप इसको मल्टीप्लाई करोगे 2.4 बन रही है, तो हाउ मच इज द इंक्रीज? 0.4 इज द इंक्रीज हियर. 0.4 इज द इंक्रीज ओवर हियर. सो 24 आपकी नई लेंथ बन जाएगी. आई थिंक एवरीबडी इज फॉलोइंग इट. Okay, now if you are calculating the length of your train over here, it will be equal to 180 plus 24 over here. This would be the new length. Everybody is following it. That is nothing but 204. That is nothing but 204. This is the length of train. It is crossing a platform over here. It is crossing 196 meter platform. You have to calculate the time over here. So that would be equal to speed of train 2, which is nothing but 84 into 5 by 18. 84 into 5 by 18. Everybody is following the equation? Everybody is following the equation? Anybody having any small doubt, please ask me. Perfectly clear? Okay, so simply you have to check what equation value you are getting. If you are substituting all the values correctly, you will get the answer over here. Okay, so if you are checking this, I think this value is 400. If you are checking this, this is nothing but 400 over here. That is divided by 84 into 5 into 18 over here. That is equal to your time. If you are checking it, I think you will end up in the answer of 17 1 by 7. So 120 by 7 would be the final answer. If you are checking the time, it will be equal to 120 by 7. That is nothing but 17 1 by 7. Everybody is following it? Everybody is following it? Anybody having any doubt in this? Yes, is this thing perfectly clear? Stuti, Harshita, Dinesh, are you all getting it? Yes, Kishore Kumar also got it. 17 1 by 7 is the perfect answer over here. Getting it? Dinesh also got it. Kishore Kumar, Stuti. Perfectly clear? So first I have calculated the x value. X value was 60. Now based on that, I have calculated new length of the train, which is nothing but 204, 180 plus 24. Okay, so 204 plus it is crossing a platform which is 196 meter. So you have to add 196, calculate the time and write down your speed in meter per second. Very important point. If you do not convert, you are not going to get the answer. I think it is clear. So final answer for time would be 120 by 7. That is nothing but 17 1 by 7 seconds over here. Perfectly clear. Okay, should we move ahead now? So let us move on to next question now. Again a small caselet, very interesting caselet over here. So let me see how many of you could do this. So I'll give you 2 minutes of time to read the question so that we'll be able to solve it. Very interesting question. All of you just read it out once. So here it is again about the relative speed concept, but it depends how you are applying the concept. So it is very logical also. Let me see how many of you are getting the answer for this. Okay, perfect. So let us read this question. What is given in your question? Distance between Delhi and Patna. Let us draw the figure over here. Distance between Delhi and Patna, that is 689 kilometers over here. Let me draw the diagram first. This is Delhi. This is Patna over here. Okay, now they have given you the distance is 689 kilometer. Now what else is given in my question? Train A is leaving Delhi towards Patna. Okay, so train A is leaving from here to Patna at 8 am over here. So it is leaving at the time of 8 am. Okay, with a speed of x kilometer per hour. So speed is nothing but x kilometer per hour. 45 minutes later, so 45 minutes later, train B is leaving Patna towards Delhi. So from here it is leaving towards Delhi with a speed 30% more than train A. 30% more means आपकी speed बन जाएगी 1.3x over here. Both of them are meeting at 1:25 PM over here. So they have also given you at what time they are meeting each other. Very interesting question. I want all of you to please pay attention over here. Now how will you solve this? Now whenever you are getting question like this, it is very important that first you take reference time over here. And what is the time reference? Whatever is the later value of time, that would be your reference. Okay, so all of you pay attention. Now first train is leaving at 8 am. Second one is leaving 45 minutes later, that is 8:45 am. Okay, so 8:45 am is my later time. So you have to take a diagram at 8:45 am itself. Are you getting my point? So this is the later time. I have to take the diagram at 8:45. Now all of you please pay attention. What would be the diagram now? Now this x kilometer per hour value would be same. Similarly, this is 1.3x kilometer per hour. This value would also be same. Can anybody tell me what would be the distance now? Can anybody tell me what would be the distance between them at this instance over here? If you are calculating the distance, what would be the value over here? Can anybody tell me? Yes. So initial distance was 689. Now for 45 minutes your first train is moving. So can you tell me what would be the value? Yes. I hope all of you are getting it. Yes. 689 minus x over here. Yes. 689 minus x is the perfect value or not? Yes, Pankaj, it won't be 689 minus x. Tuti has given the perfect answer. It is 689 minus 3x by 4 over here. Okay, very good guys. So how much distance it has traveled? It has traveled 45 minutes of distance. 45 minutes, if I am converting this into hours, this will become 45 by 60. That is nothing but 3 by 4 hours. That is nothing but 3 by 4 hours over here. Everybody is following it. So what would be the distance? Total distance was 689 minus you have to multiply speed into time over here. I hope all of you are getting it. Speed into time, that is nothing but 3 by 4x. That is nothing but 3 by 4x over here. Everybody is following it. Now what is given in your question? They are meeting at 1:25 PM. Now this part is very important. They are meeting at 1:25 PM over here. Can you tell me what would be the total time? Can anybody tell me what would be the total time over here? So how will you calculate time now? Your reference is 8:45 AM. Okay, and they are meeting at 1:25 p.m. So let us calculate the time over here. This part is also very important in this. Okay, so how will you calculate the total time now? 8:45 to 9, that is nothing but 15 minutes. 9 to 1 आपके 4 hours बन जाएंगे, right? 9 to 1 आपके 4 hours बन जाएंगे. Then you have 25 minutes over here. So if I am adding this total value, this will be equal to 4 hour plus 40 minutes. 4 hour plus 40 minute. 40 minute को कैसे convert करोगे? 40 by 60, which is nothing but 4/2 by 3. Which is nothing but 4/2 by 3 over here. Everybody is following the point? Anybody having any doubt? You are perfectly correct. The value would be 4 hour 25 minutes. Just check it out. Divya, just check it out. 4 hour 25 minutes would be the value over here, not 5 hours. Are you getting it? Divya, are you getting it? So once you have calculated this value, now I have speed, I have time, and I have this distance also. Can we calculate x value now? I have all the values in front of me. Can we calculate the time now? So how will you calculate it? 689 minus 3 by 4x. This is my distance. Distance divided by time. What is the time over here? 4 3s are 12. 12 plus 2, that is 14 by 3 hours. 14 by 3 hours, so you have to write 14 by 3. This is equal to the relative speed. Now what would be my relative speed? It would be addition of both of the values. That is x plus 1.3. That is nothing but 2.3x. Everybody is following it? Everybody is following it? Anybody having any small doubt in this? Okay, now can you quickly multiply and tell me the value of x? Can anybody quickly multiply and tell me the value of x that you are getting from this? So that will give you your speed of the train over here. Anybody has calculated the value over here? Yes. So let us calculate the value. Just multiply 14 by 3 here. Okay, so 14 by 3, you just multiply the value. Yes, Anil has calculated the perfect value. Nayan also has calculated. X equal to 60 would be the perfect answer, guys. X equal to 60 would be the perfect answer over here. Everybody is getting my point? Okay, so x equal to 60 would be the answer. If you are solving this, that means I came to know about their speed over here. This would be 60 and this value would be 78 km per hour. Everybody is following it? Anybody having any doubt over here? Divya got it, Harshita got it, Nayana got it. X equal to 60 is the perfect answer in this case. Everybody is getting it? Okay, so once you have calculated this value over here, let us solve the first question of the caselet. Okay, let us solve the first question of the caselet over here. Anybody got the answer for first question here? Yes. So I am going to erase the data over here. Let us solve it using x equal to 60 and 78 as the value. So let us do this question now. So what is given in your question now? We have already calculated the data. That is nothing but this distance is 689 and they have given you this is 60, this is 78. Now what is said in your question? Train A has started at 9:50 a.m. instead of 8 a.m. over here. All of you please pay attention over here. Now train A has started at 9:15 a.m. instead of 8 a.m. over here, and train B has started 45 minutes late. That means it is starting at 8:45 a.m. Now just now I have told you whatever is your later time, that would be your reference. Are you getting my point? Whatever is your later time, that would be your reference. So what would be my new diagram now? If I am calculating the diagram at 9:15 a.m. now, what my diagram will look like? This distance will become 689. This must have moved for half an hour now. Are you getting my point? This 8:45 will be moving till 9:15, that is half an hour. So what would be the value? This will become 78 multiplied by 1 by 2. Everybody is getting my point? Yes, so 78 is the distance. Time is half an hour, so that is the reason I have written 1 by 2 here. So if you are calculating the value, this is nothing but 39. So if you are subtracting this distance will be equal to 650 kilometer. Everybody is following it? Distance will be equal to 650 kilometers over here. Okay, now this is moving with 60 kilometer per hour. Second train is moving with 78 kilometer per hour. At what time will they meet approximately over here? Are you getting it? Now how will you calculate? The distance is 650 divided by the relative speed would be equal to 18 over here. Everybody is following it? Anybody having any doubt in this? So approximately if you are calculating, I think you are going to get 36 hours and 1 by 9, I think. Just check it out what value you are getting from this. Everybody is getting the point over here. I have written the distance value, that is 650, and the relative, okay, the relative speed would be added. I have done the mistake. So relative speed would be added here, that is nothing but 138. Okay, so relative speed would be added as they are moving towards each other. So if you are calculating the value, I think you will get 4.7 hours approximately. You are going to get 4.7 hours approximately. Everybody is following it? Now once you have calculated 4.7, my reference was 9:15 am over here. My reference was 9:15 am. So if I am adding 9:15 plus 4 hours, so what will I get over here? 1 hour or 1.15 minutes over here. Okay, 1:15 am, sorry, pm. 1:15 pm, and 0.7 you convert into minutes. This 0.7 hours you convert into minute by multiplying by 60. That is nothing but approximately 42 minutes over here. Everybody is following it? That is nothing but approximately 40 minutes over here. So what would be your answer? 1:15 plus 40, that is nothing but 1:55 pm would be the answer. Approximately 1:55 pm would be the answer over here. Everybody is following it? Anybody having any small doubt in this, please ask me. Perfectly clear to all of you? Are you all getting the point? Yes. Very simple question based on the logic over here. Everybody is getting it? Okay, 1:55 pm is the perfect answer over here. So this is how you are supposed to do any relative speed concept. I hope all of you must be following. Yes, perfect one. The thumbs up. Nayana, Manan, Anil, very good guys. Okay, so this is the last question of today, and I have homework for all of you. This is the question for all of you as a homework. I want all of you to try it and mention your answer in the comment box. So hope all of you guys must have enjoyed the session, today's session. I have literally taken a lot of good questions for your conceptual clarity over here. So we have done 3 caselets in this. First question was based on the thief. Second question was based on the triangular diagram in which we had discussed about the relative speed, and last this was one single question, and last one we talked about the train concept over here. Hope all of you must have enjoyed the session. Manish Kumar, continue. Yes, so that depends on all of you guys. Please share it with your maximum friends and make it a good response, then only we'll get permission to continue. Okay, so my request to all of you, please share the session with your friends also. Okay, so that is what I have for today. Again, I would like to tell you for your IBPS PO mains question paper solving, we are going to come up with a mains crash course which is going to start from 13. So just check it out. If you use my name as the code, you are going to get maximum offer in this, and it will be just for 1374. And similarly, second course, that is SBI PO mains course also, it is there for 1373 if you are using my name as the code. So just check it out all of you, and see you there in the mock discussion in the class. So for YouTube channel, you can just check out the session at 9 PM every day. My Telegram channel is Quant Made Easy. Just search for it. Otherwise, message me searching Priyanka Kedare as the name. Okay. And yes guys, if you are purchasing any course, do use my name. You will get maximum offer on that course. Okay, so thank you so much. Tomorrow we are going to talk about boat and stream in the similar manner. So hope all of you would be present, and will tell your friends also to join. So see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye. Good night. Take care all of you.